Thank you. I spent an hour on that. Thank you very much. Okay. I had emojis made, and what happens is when our cameras are not on, our emojis switch on, and so like one of them is we actually have a guest today. Her name is Sarah. She's one of our best friends. She actually sits in our Twitch a lot, and she chats in our Twitch a lot. But she is going to be playing as an NPC today. She has no idea how to do this, but she does watch us a lot, and she doesn't understand any of it ever, but she dedicates time every Sunday morning to watching us, so we do appreciate her a whole lot for that, and she will be playing as an NPC. Her and Anthony have been working together to get her in a little bit. So you'll see that she obviously doesn't have an emoji. It's just her camera, but yeah. All right, one moment. Let me get your camera up and going. 1 second. Okay, Cass, we're ready. 3, 2, 1.
I love the hat.
Ah, there we go.
Cat!
Wow, that's awesome.
Love
I wish I
it.
could say something, but I actually can't see fine detail right now. So once the mask comes off and the glasses go back on, I'm sure everybody will look wonderful.
Chris,
That's
you want
awesome.
to go next then, so you can take the mask off sooner than later.
Cat is a real
Sure, I'll
elf.
go ahead and go next.
Nope, we got you now. It's working all now. Thank you.
Alright, Olive, you want to count me in?
Okay, yeah, absolutely. Give me one moment. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Yay!
I'm gonna take this coat.
Those paws are why.
Yo, I be hanging out with some
Live
weird ass
can't use
people.
That's brilliant.
Ah,
All right, now he's ripping his head off. Everybody, we might need to go up a rating level on this one. You can't really see through the camera, but he has old lenses from old glasses plugged into the eye holes of his mask, so he can sort of see. But
Jesus.
he'll describe the pain of that when he gets back on his headset. Okay, who's next?
I'm happy to go next if you want.
Okay,
All right.
awesome. Let me turn your camera on one moment. Okay, you are up and running. You can go anytime.
Well, it seems to be a theme. Give me a countdown. Go on.
Absolutely. 3, 2, 1. 1. Yeah!
Hey! Oh.
Lick that sword.
Wow.
Cheers! Cheers!
Nice.
Gilly.
Very nice. I love it.
It's hot in this coat. I also gave myself a comb over. I don't know if you can tell or not.
So take a fire.
Oh, you dressed up like me, I see.
Yeah. I've got to aspire, haven't I?
Take your clothes off. All right, Chicky Nude. I'm about to turn you on. Give me one moment.
Turn me on, baby.
You know I know how to do that. Okay, you're good. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Woo! It
Look at our
froze.
little sprout.
She got a snake on her head.
Snake on it. Very nice.
Beautiful.
Very nice.
Love it, love it. Okay, let's do guest. We have a guest today. This is Sarah. Actually, I'm gonna turn you on in just a second. Okay, so this is Maywin. Maywin. All right, one moment, Maywin. I got your camera on. Do you need help? I'll come help you. Three, 2, 1.
Hey!
There we go.
Awesome.
Hello,
Nice.
how are you guys?
Love to see it.
Hello, I love your mask.
Thank you, thank you.
That's awesome. Okay, and then me. Here we go.
Still got to count yourself in.
I still have to count myself in.
I will count you, don't worry.
Okay.
You ready? 3, 2, 1.
Hey!
Hey!
Peabody!
I love it.
I've got
Okay,
myself a
sorry.
little
On
health
my
post.
on the stream, I was saying it wasn't on. Hello, I have a tail. Hello, hi, hello everybody.
Keller,
Hello.
shameless plug. I made this.
Oh, is that your 3D dagger?
Nice. I got this on Amazon.
I was gonna ask if you were technically allowed to own that, being in Britain.
It's all polystyrene, dude. Like,
Look at this one as
Do
well.
not touch it.
oh, nice. I did also forget to show this. 1 second.
We got your staff. Wow.
But does it light up?
Oh, that'd be
Unfortunately,
amazing.
no. I was. It didn't arrive in time, unfortunately. Why am I holding this like a guitar? It didn't arrive in time, unfortunately. But I bought a sphere that glows. It pulses in and out as cyan, so it's perfect for like Eldritch Blast. I was so gutted that it didn't arrive in time.
Damn. I
Gutted.
was gonna at one of the local Halloween shops. There's this like, you put it around your palm and it's just a floating ball of fire. And I had considered grabbing that for Blythe to like simulate the, burning hands thing. Except now I have a fun new thing to play with that would fit that role even better. But
Which is...
Gasoline.
You have to see it on OnlyFans, sorry.
$14.99 a month.
Worth
I
it.
was going to
Okay.
get weapons, but it would have been overkill. So I just have a satchel and my potions that are filled with cherry sours.
Oh, I have a little potion belt, and as well as Blythe's apothecary satchel.
Nice.
Oh my god, Kaz, your wig and your headphones and your everything. You've just got like 5 things on your ear.
It's great.
Yeah, a lot's going on up top. I'm glad James has opened the window, otherwise I would have boiled.
Nice, Chris. Kaz, are you basically playing Buckaroo on your own head? Is that what's happening?
Essentially, yeah. Trying to keep everything on.
Buckaroo.
The only thing is that I've kind of gutted that since I have to wear my glasses, you can't see the scar that I've given to my arm. You can see it.
I can tell.
I can see
tell
it. Yeah, yeah. Oh wow.
My
Very
promise
nice.
scar.
Amelia, Buckaroo's a board game. I didn't think you might have it over there, but Buckaroo's a board game where basically you hang different items on a horse that's on the board, and at a certain point it will just jump up and kick it all off. And it would make
Yeah.
the kick jump.
Nice.
Oh. That's yeah.
Buckaroo.
There's a horse?
Oh,
the
Not a
game?
real horse. I mean, you don't get a real
No,
horse.
That'd be
small
cool.
plastic donkey.
I thought everyone had a horse in England.
We're up there with castles
A
and
little
horses.
pony.
Not anymore. I mean, the rich have the horses now.
Kaz, I don't like the fact we're even more outnumbered than normal now, I'll be honest.
Yeah, it's just really getting more and more Americans come in.
Well, you're not really outnumbered any more than normal because Day is not Ed.
Oh, we all know he's lingering somewhere.
He's always here in spirit, even when he's not here, he's here.
I need to show you the bottom of this coat. I nearly wore this out last night, but then I didn't want to ruin it for today. But it's like a proper. I feel more like a necromancer in it, won't I?
Oh,
Yeah, it's a really good coat.
very nice.
Nice. Okay. If Day shows up later, we'll work him in. But otherwise, I think we're ready to kick it off. If everyone else is ready.
Let's do it.
All right. So it's black. You don't know where you are. You slowly come to, and you see this. You found yourself in the woods. As you sort of blink your eyes open, you see that you're in a very unfamiliar place with a path going before you, and a blurry figure comes into view, coming towards you, and it is this person. This is Maywen.
Lady.
She has a message for you.
Beautiful lady, goddess of
Goddess
light.
of light.
Good morning, good morning. You are cordially invited as my honored guests to the Samhain celebrations of Mab, Queen of the Air and Darkness, the Unseelie and the Shadowfell, to be held on All Hallows Eve in her realm. It is requested that you wear a mask, because Samhain is a night to put on another persona and to allow yourself to change like the season. Please follow me when you are ready.
I am ready, goddess.
Oh.
However,
I
the
guess-
last time I followed a goddess anywhere, we ended up in a portal realm. So let's go.
Stim.
Peabody's happy to be here already. Yeah, let's. I guess. Don't know how we got here. We should
Is
just
this a
follow.
dream? It must be a dream. I'm down.
Could I use can I like roll for religion or something to see if I trust this woman as somebody who I should follow? Maybe Arcana, religion, I don't know.
That would be some sort of a wisdom check.
Insight?
Let's do an insight check on that.
Also, just for our knowledge, when the pictures come up in game on stream,
I
they
know.
like cover up all our cameras. Okay, cool. I
I-
figured.
For some reason, only the observer is getting the pop-ups, and my stream isn't getting it. And so the observer is how we look at our cameras. And so yeah, I know. I don't. Okay.
Okay, I will also send all the pictures to chat, and then you can refer to them and pull them up on your screen at your leisure. And for anybody watching, all this art has the artist's name on it. So if you like it, go check them out. Most of it comes from DeviantArt. And if not, the website will be on the picture. So none of it's ours.
Always credit the artist.
That's right. Tried to find some older stuff, so maybe we could get some little bit of views from the last few years. So cool stuff out there for sure. Okay, what's next? So you got a pretty high roll there. So you can't find any reason why you wouldn't trust this person. You know, like you think that what they're saying is the truth. You don't see any sort of deception amongst their words or actions. But feel free to ask any other questions you'd like.
Okay, I feel like I really trust this person, this lady, and I pull out a dead worm and I give it to her. You look like you cannot feed yourself, so here's some food.
Thank you. I accept your generous breakfast. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Hi. Yeah. How did we get here?
Well, you were walking aimlessly and you walked into a field of these flowers, and as you moved them around, you started hallucinating, and I don't know how you got here. That was on your own accord, but sorry for the unknowing being tripping, and here you are.
Okay.
I mean, that definitely does sound like it.
Okay, are we back?
Yes, you are.
Okay, when she tells us that we have arrived here because the flowers were moving around and it started making us hallucinate, I start like aggressively kicking the flowers to like up dust it more.
More illusions, more illusions.
I feel like Blythe may have heard the name Mab somewhere in his travels. No, not Maywin, Mab, the one who invited us here. Maywin is Mab's emissary. Can I roll a history check on that, Anthony?
You know that Mab is the queen of the Unseelie Court, the Dark Fae. You know this doesn't necessarily mean evil, given that the Light Fae aren't particularly friendly, necessarily. They are a different plane of existence, so if you are in fact in the Feywild, you're not really sure how you got there, but if you are in the Feywild, you would know that you really don't have much of a choice at this point.
Alrighty. I'll turn.
Yes, as much as you may or may not trust the intrusion on your waking sleep, I know it would be quite foolish to turn down this invitation, and it would probably be in your best interest to come, enjoy an evening, put on your mask, come play.
And Maywin does also share with you that during your adventures, you have become known to Mab, which has led to this invitation today.
Yes.
Is this really the Feywild? I've always wanted to come here, but I've never been able to figure out how to get here.
You needed the flowers to guide your way, to take down the veil so that you can follow the path.
Good to know.
And also, being close to All Hallows Eve, the veil between worlds is thinnest.
Yes.
Well, I say let's go party.
A word before we depart for the party, friends. The farty, yes. I I advise that we all be cautious with our words. Anything misspoken, misconstrued, could very well be used against us. Or-
I agree.
Or we could offend something that may be outside of our scope to handle. My recommendation is to be as polite and courteous as possible, but make no promises and accept none.
Is it probably best that I don't speak?
Me too. Yes.
Oh yes.
I was gonna say, you know, when Blythe is telling you should probably be polite, that's saying something.
Okay, so be polite and be as direct as possible. Yes. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. So the party decides to follow Maywen?
Yes.
All right. Maywen leads you down that path, and after a short time, it gets darker, but you see some purplish light dancing down the way. You move towards it, and as you get close to what appears to be a clearing, you find two individuals stopping your path. All right. You
Oh,
see
hello.
These two people.
Are you guys here for the party?
Oh.
As you enter into the opening of the end of the trail to the opening of what seems to be quite a large clearing ahead of you, you believe that you are now deep within the Shadowfell. The night is illuminated by the glow of 1,000 pumpkins tucked among the branches of bare birch trees, along with unsupported ceiling lights hanging from nothing. So some really interesting, crystalline candelabras hanging from where a ceiling should be, but there is nothing but bare air. Figures walk along the illuminated path, some clearly already drunk and laughing as they stumble over tree roots. There's a good 100 or so folks milling around, while faint music reaches your ears from a grove up ahead. As you walk, the birches grow closer together, funneling you towards two that stand far enough apart to form a gap in the wall of branches. Stationed beside the gap are these two figures. The first is an elven-looking woman in a domino mask and a large feathered hat, dressed like some caricature of a thief in pantaloons and brightly colored tights, while the other appears at first to be a large black bear standing on two legs, or brown bear in this case, until you notice the glassy eyes and the small holes in the neck that allow whoever is inside this costume to see out. The woman introduces herself as Violaine and her companion as Andis.
Hello, Andis and Violaine. Are you guys here for the party?
She says, we are the entrance control. I need everyone to please remove your mask and tell me your name.
I was not even aware that we were wearing one. I put my hand to my face to feel if there's a mask there.
You do all find that you have magically received some sort of mask on your face that matches your most interesting costume design.
Oh. Sprout was gonna start pulling at her skin, like, I promise it's real. It's not a mask, but apparently I have one.
I do as they ask.
Your name, please?
Mask off.
Balkrana Moonmist.
They have a list. Violaine does, and she looks into your eyes. And she sees that your name is on the list. She looks back into your eyes, leans close. You get the sense that she's looking at your very soul, not intruding, but observing very, very carefully. A chill moves up from the base of your spine until she blinks, breaking the effect. And then she says, enjoy the party. Next.
I moved to the side and put my mask back on.
Me, I'm next.
The bear just sort of growls and points his paw at Sprout. Urgh.
Sprout
and then
goes,
says, that means
"Ugh."
next.
And then she moves on.
And then he goes, "Bleh, bleh, bleh."
Blythe
Your name,
will
please.
Did I just have to say my name?
Yes.
My name is Sprout Serendipity. Or I suppose if you want my official name.
Yeah, she just looks at you like, that's not your name.
Okay.
Is Maywin allowed to interrupt because you guys are guest of the queen, and I can get enough with the questioning and move past these guards?
You would know that Mab has placed these folks here as sort of guards to the party, and that you know that the party needs to file through them appropriately if they want to avoid a ruckus.
Well, you got me. My name is actually Zisarith Nahovane, but I like to be called Sprout.
Ah, that name's on the list. And then she looks deep into your eyes, searching your soul, and then allows you to pass. The bear goes, "Meh, meh."
Thank you.
Sprout, come over to me. Come stand by me.
Blythe will walk up next and removes
Oh, damn. I'm so sorry.
removes the mask, becomes human, looks the elf in the eyes, and says, "You may call me Blythe."
All right. Violain looks deeply into your eyes as well, sees something, gives sort of a half nod, and says, "Very well. Well, enjoy the party."
Thank you. He'll put his mask back on and drop the human form.
Okay, I need you to... Oh, you dropped it immediately? Okay. All right. And then the bear goes, "Ugh."
He loves a good party trick.
Who's next?
It's Maywin, the countess, here for the party.
Ah, yes. Welcome. It's been quite a long time. She looks in your eyes as you lift up your mask and recognizes perhaps some familial bonds, and then waves you through.
Good
The
to
bear
see
goes,
you again.
"Brr, brr, brr."
Brah, brah.
Next.
Tormund Tulok, bringer of joy and happiness here.
She looks deeply into your eyes and says, "Well, I'll buy the first part of that. Next." And the bear goes, "Mer, mer, mer, mer."
I can never keep fucking anybody.
I like this elf.
And I think Peabody is last.
Okay. I step up and I say, "Hello, bringer of the light. My name is Peabody Plumosa. I am a paladin who has taken the oath of the ancient. I am sworn to cast my lot with the side of the light in the cosmic struggle against darkness." And then I kneel.
She goes, "Well, that's quite a name. It just says Peabody Plumosa on my list,
yes.
but very well." She looks
Yes.
deep into your eyes, shudders a little bit, and then says, "Enjoy the party."
Thank you.
The bear goes, "Hey."
I hand the bear a rat tail.
He tries to grab it, but his claws don't really work that good because it's costume. And then he goes, "Hey."
Okay, I grab the rat tail and I put it in his mouth.
All right. And it just sort of hooks there because it's not really a mouth and just is like dangling halfway out.
Okay, that's fair.
And he's like, "Ugh." And he's like trying to like bat it into his mouth by moving his head, like weak-handed, whatever. All right. Okay, so everyone is allowed into the party, and inside you see the party is already in full swing, with many people dancing under the glow of the many pumpkins tucked into the branches that have grown overhead into a sort of ceiling around the outsides, and then small white lights twinkle overhead in these free-floating candelabra. And as you will shortly see, the party area is surrounded by purple lanterns, giving off a faint white glow.
Oh, wow. Guys, are you excited? I didn't even know we were coming to a party, but I love parties and I love Halloween.
Freaking bats, I love Halloween too. Thanks for being here, guys.
I was looking around at the scenery and the nature and just being taken in awe at just how magical this place is. O'Connor loves a good forest. She loves a good forest.
Oh yeah. And as you can see, the party is sort of spread out, but off forward to the right, there is a bit of a tent set up. And then seated on a dark wooden throne is Mab herself. She sits so still, she is almost like a statue, but for her gray, almost transparent eyes, which look out at the crowd, observing everything. Like many of the residents here, she seems drained of color, with skin like marble and black hair that reaches to her waist, held away from her face by an elaborate crown topped with icicles. Her dress is made of the most delicate fabric you have ever seen, and faintly glimmers like starlight.
Oh my goodness, that lady looks very important.
Can we approach her?
Not fucking talk to her.
So hot.
She turns towards you with no apparent surprise and motions with her chin for you to join her, rising from her throne and stepping behind it with a rustle of silk as she enters her little tent behind.
Wow.
Is that to the party or is that just Tormund?
She say what that mouth do, boy.
It was to the party's general direction. I guess you'd have to figure out what you think it was for.
Peabody, did you see that tail? She had a tail.
Yes. Yes, I did.
I just looks like she should. I think it'd be rude for us not to follow. Yes, we should follow. I looked and Blythe. Should we follow?
Looks like it.
Okay. Quite nervously, I walked to the tent that she went into.
Each step
Alright.
along the way, I'm sort of bowing each step.
I said to the tent, just bow, bow.
We're supposed to talk before we move. Remember, the board game is the
Yeah.
second thing we do. Our voice is the first thing we do.
Okay, so are we going up to the party? I don't know if we should approach that fancy lady. She looks so
Wait.
fancy.
The queen's just sort of insinuated to go over, so...
Oh my god, she's the queen?
Yes, she's on a fucking throne.
Oh. Sprout just lays down on the ground. Starts like slithering.
What the
Just
fuck
like
are you doing down there?
We're all gonna die.
Blythe,
Yeah.
Blythe, you know what's going... Just take the lead. I'm too nervous to go close.
Blythe doesn't know exactly what's going on. He just knows we're in for some shit, most likely, just given what he knows about the Fae.
Whereabouts is this tent? I walk towards the tent.
It is to the northeast. You'll see it. There's not a lot of structures out here.
Okay.
So we'll
I'll follow Kaz.
Okay, so you guys haven't gone up to the queen yet, correct?
Correct. But she gestured for us to follow. I'm assuming it was towards us.
Should I lead the way and say
please.
greetings to Queen Mab so that I can introduce the people that the Shiad hand requested me to bring?
Oh, please, Melwyn. Oh,
Probably
please.
for the best.
That would save our skins so much.
Yes, because I'm certainly going to fuck this up for everybody if I take lead, so...
Gotcha.
Lead the way, Melwyn.
Come on, Peabody. Crail,
I'm coming.
come on. I know you're carrying him like a baby because he's sleeping.
He's just a baby.
He's just a
You guys just
baby.
look over, and I've been like aggressively grooming his face.
His hair is just like very licked to
Standing.
one side.
Claw scratches just slightly down each cheek as well.
Come on. Come on, Peabody.
She's just sprinting on all fours.
Whilst we're stood in here, my head, it's going to be like the principal's office. My head's just going to be down the entire time, not making eye contact with anybody, just like...
I'm going to
All
kneel.
right.
I'm kneeling.
Behind the throne area is an area cordoned off by layers of silk curtains, which has sort of formed a tent, where servants are bustling about, preparing drinks and other food. They look quite startled to see Mab back there, but she ignores them and opens a curtain, motioning for you to follow. Now inside, she closes the curtain and puts her hand up to it for a moment, making a glyph flash before it fades into the fabric.
Oh,
I
Secret
bow
entrance.
towards her.
I'm glad you came, she says, but I'm afraid this was not entirely a social invitation. I need the eyes of outsiders tonight, and you fit the bill. There are whispers on the winds that something else is coming tonight.
Oh. And you've hired us? Or brought us here to help take care of something you don't want to be here?
Yes, I don't spend much time in the mortal world these days, but I have heard of your exploits from certain of my relations, and you certainly fit the bill of outsiders.
Yes. Would we be possibly looking for other outsiders? Is that why we were chosen?
Yes. The most obvious culprit would be Titania, my other half, Queen of the Sealy Court, my counterpart. But even she isn't reckless enough to attack me on Sawane, since it marks the point in the year where her power begins to wane as mine increases. But the other danger of Sawane, as you probably already know, being that you've made it here, is that barriers between worlds weaken, so something may take the opportunity to come through. I have plenty of spies, but none of them have uncovered anything concrete about the threat.
Ah,
This
I
sounds very
see.
alarming, Your Majesty.
Sorry, can you say that again? I don't know if are you talking through your computer mic or something?
No, it should be the microphone.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it didn't change when you
I
brought
don't
it
think
close.
I don't think you're going to that. I think it's a different mic.
Well, that's.
I turned
annoying.
you all the way up, but it's still a little bit hard to hear you.
Okay, I'm gonna have to faff about with that. Hang on.
Technical difficulty.
Even on Sawane's Eve.
It's all the magic stardust coming through. Oh, take it off.
Wow.
From Boston.
Well, does anybody have anything they'd like to say or ask the Queen?
Blythe will take a half step forward, incline his head to Mab, and say, "My lady, I am assuming you would like us to act with all discretion in this case."
Yes, Maywin at this point would probably interject and say the appropriate address is Your Majesty.
Testing.
The same.
Better.
It would best to call her Your Majesty as you approach and speak to her. That would be probably the most elegant way.
Your Majesty. Hi. I'm so glad to be here.
I'm already
yes.
moving, and I take every dead thing out of my pocket and I put it in front of me.
We are so going to fucking die.
She says, "Ah, my favorite. Thank you. Please rise, by the way. And yes, I would like some discretion. Please act as though you are here to join the party. And as my honored guests, rarely do we bring mortals to this event. Oh, but I am known to shake things up once in a while. So, if anybody asks, you want a contest in whatever large town is near your mortal home.
Okay. That sounds like a good plan. So we're just gonna pretend we're here just for the party, but we're gonna listen to everybody and try to find out secrets from them.
Yes, find out who has ill intent. You never know who you can trust.
Okay. We probably shouldn't walk around as a large group then. So
No.
being and spread out.
But if we hear about Titania, we should report back to you, or just like know that she's here and keep an eye on her.
Well, she certainly won't come herself, but she may have sent some agents of some type. Who knows? So, be watchful. Be my eyes for tonight. And try to have some fun too. Out there, they're just as interested in you as you are in them. Maybe you can even make some friends.
Testing.
Yes, that was much better. I will reward you handsomely if you are able to figure this all out.
I've always
Enjoy.
wanted to be handsome. Yes.
And Your Majesty Mab, will I be joining these folks while we go on this adventure to find out your deepest needs?
Yes, please accompany them so that they aren't too startling to our family and friends here.
Wonderful. I can't wait to come and join the ride, see what all the adventures can arise.
Yes, thanks for bringing them. Great to see you after all these centuries.
Yes, it's quite a treat.
Very well. I will go back to my throne now.
Yeah. I was gonna say Sprout's gonna like bow and be like, okay, thank you so much.
All of us are just like bowing.
We're just very, very afraid.
Slowly bowing and backing away.
Not Blythe. He's just a very respectful inclination of his head.
Quiet.
Right.
Okay,
All right.
guys.
What would you like to do?
Should
So
we
before-
say right now, Leylon? That's
Yes.
okay.
Leylon?
We all say a different place. We're kind of
Leylon.
fucked from the word go.
Okay.
I'm from
Okay.
the woods.
Okay.
I'm in Tabaxi. I'm not from Leylon.
I'm happy
guys,
to take our area.
Oh, you can't hear me? I'm from the woods. I'm not even from Leylon, but I will say that I'm from Leylon.
We got invited from Leylon.
We don't have to be from Leylon. We happened to be in Leylon when we won this contest.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also, if we do split up, I wanted you guys to know I have a certain ability to maybe like talk in your brain. As long as you're within 120 feet of me, I can maybe send you a little sweet message. So if we want to split, make sure we have me in one of the groups, and maybe if someone else has a ability like that would be awesome.
You're welcome to split up, but don't feel like you have to. Most of these folks haven't seen mortals in a long time, so you moving around as a group wouldn't be any more startling to them than if you were to spread out amongst them. So up to you.
Okay. Anthony, I've got a question.
Yes?
Could I bob a long rest? Because I have like no.
Oh,
slots.
yeah, sorry. Everybody take a long rest right now.
Music to my ears.
New day?
Yeah, new day's fine.
Thank you.
Hey, all the charges are recharging properly. That's nice.
Charge it.
Because when she said, "Oh, there might be some trouble," I looked at my spell book and I was like, "Oh no, oh no."
All right.
Before we enter the party, we should also probably get our story straight on the nature of the contest we won. I would suggest that we do not say it was a contest of arms or strength.
Why not
We
a costume
I'm
contest?
strong.
Yes, but we don't want to draw undue attention to ourselves or potentially invite a duel from somebody who may be wishing to test that.
We won a contest for bringing the most peace
No,
to an
no,
area.
that's definitely
Um,
not us.
How about a fancy dress contest?
A costume
A
contest.
fancy dress contest, that should be fine.
Okie dokie.
So we're
Sprout,
from Lebanon and we won a fancy dress contest. Have I got everything straightened out?
A fancy
gonna write
dress
that down.
contest? Is that what you said?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Sprout, a quick question about your little sneaky message thing. Are we in any way able to reply, or is it just a case of you inject yourself in our brains and we have no control over it?
Although I do love injecting myself into people's brains. I think that the target can reply. Hold on, let's see. The target and only the target hears the message and can reply in a whisper that only I hear.
Marvelous, thank you. That
Yes.
works quite handily then.
Yes, so we can send like one message if I've already contacted you. So I don't know, maybe I'll just check in. If we split up, I'll be like, hey, Torment.
That was it. That was the whole message.
Yeah, and then you can reply and tell me things. But I can do it a lot, so it's okay.
Okay, cool.
So should we split up into pairs? Would that be a best idea instead of splitting up singularly, or should we just stay as a group?
I think we should stay as a group at first, and if we happen to split up, it's okay. Like if we need to listen to more people at one time, I'm gonna try and work the crowd and get some information out of people.
Yes.
Well,
Be the bard we know you to be.
if we head out there now, then, because currently we're all just walked into a party and then walked into a tent separately and stayed in there, so.
That's
So we're just, it's fine.
Okay,
Let's
let's
have a drink.
yes.
Yes, now
Let
we're
us-
talking.
Mm.
Let's leave.
Oh, it should have been a drinking contest. Oh, sorry. Go on, Malcolm.
Let's leave.
We
I
can't leave
cannot
out
leave.
the way.
Okay, I'm gonna start moving around, but I'm gonna go to all fours to move around. I'm gonna stop being a biped creature and I'm gonna start being quadruped creature. Technically I'm tail and that's another arm, but that's fine.
Guys, do you think there's like stuff in these? Like, did she leave stuff in here for us?
What are you
we
looking
think
at?
she- maybe don't touch anything?
Hey, Sprout.
What are you looking
Dear.
at?
Yes,
Let's not.
Alcana?
Let's not. Let's not
Oh.
try and steal.
There are
from
a
the
handful
queen.
of servants back here with you preparing food.
So I'm like, Sprout, dear, no. No.
Okay. Yeah, we should turn the heat on for sure.
Okay.
It's cold.
I'll walk outside the tent.
How did you get out there?
Out the
Oh.
door.
There's a gap.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna.
I'm
go
going to
find
stand in the clearing and just have a look around to see what there is.
Look at this carpet! This is ornate and it's,
This is nice.
this is nice. You guys seen this carpet before? And I just like airplane mode on this carpet straight out.
Right in front of the queen's throne.
I roll away real fast.
Literally, we went 5 seconds without drawing attention to ourselves. We could not have done worse.
Well,
Has-
luckily you see that everyone in this area is being what you would say frolicky, and none of them are what you would consider stuck-up looking humans. So what you're doing so far doesn't seem to be out of the ordinary with what's going on in this quite raucous party. So each of the people that are here you can talk to. There's dozens of others who are just dancing and drinking around who have nothing to say to you.
Sprout's just spinning in circles.
So what can we see? Like, I'm guessing that's the bar up there.
Yes, to the north, you see a bar that has been erected. To the left of it is
Oh.
a trough, which some people are standing around and bending over near. To the south, there is a larger old lady standing next to either a well or a large cauldron of some type, not really sure. And otherwise, people are just sort of milling about or standing on the edges.
Well, first thing you do at a party, let's go to the bar.
I second
Yeah.
that.
Off to the bar.
I agree.
Let's get this party started.
All right. At the bar, You see there is, oh, well, you see a bartender standing behind the bar who's handing out drinks. He has a menu available. Sitting on the left side of the bar is a beautiful red-haired woman in a green dress. And then on the right is a tall man dressed in like a pharaoh outfit with a strange mask on. And everyone is masked, of course.
Could I see like what mask I'm wearing?
You will have to tell us what mask you're wearing.
Okay, so I take off my mask and I have a look at it. And it's covered in branches and leaves and mistletoe berries. It's also like quite beautiful and floral and sort of sticks out around the top. Like a bit like a bird mask, but it's made out of leaves.
Very nice. With some good berries hanging from it.
Yes.
Very nice.
Quite satisfied with it. I put it back on.
All right. Would you like the bartender looks up at the party and says, "What can I get you? Would you like to know the specials today?"
Yeah, I love specials.
Absolutely.
All right. We have the apple toddy, the autumn special, blood wine, not really blood, don't worry. Mab's special mead, mulled red wine, Nick Bottom's cocktail, swamp punch. And we have food as well.
I would love a swamp punch. I haven't had one of those in years.
I'll try some of your mead.
Very well.
Oh, yes, I would like some mead too, but in a fancy glass.
Ah, only the fanciest for you, milady. He hands out a swamp punch. Swamp punch looks absolutely disgusting, but you know that you must now taste it for not to be rude. And then the mead is a fine honey wine made specially for this occasion by the Queen's own meaderers.
Okay, I'm gonna say one more thing and then I promise I'm gonna be quiet. I want to describe the drink. So the drink comes out, it's like brown on the bottom. It has like murky, I don't know, floaty stuff in the middle. And then on top, there's just this layer of like, looks like it could be foam, but it's like green and yellow. And it's got just like, almost like grass bits in it on the top.
That is a perfect description. And he hands it to you and says, "Ah, yes, the hags brought this."
Sprout puts it up to her lips and is like, it's just like I remember.
You find that it is quite delicious. It's actually just a bunch of fruit juices and green coloring.
May I have one, please?
What would you like? Do you need the list again?
Yes, please.
Apple toddy, autumn special, bee sting, blood wine, Mab special mead, mulled red wine, Nick Bottom's cocktail,
Okay.
and swamp punch.
May I have the autumn special? Because in real life, I never can drink anything titled autumn.
Yes, here you go. He hands you a brown ale in a bottle decorated with oak leaves and a pine cone.
Wonderful. Would you be offended if I splashed a little holy water? Holy water. It's kind of shiny. I don't know. Would you be offended if I splashed a little holy water?
You do you.
Thank you.
Yes, anyone else care for a beverage?
I
Could
take
I-
a sip of my mead.
Could I perhaps try, have one of everything that's not been ordered so far?
Okay. All mixed together?
No, separately. I mean, I know it's a party, but it's the start of the party.
Very well. He says, "Before I get to this large order, anybody else want a normal-sized order?" Points at Blythe.
No, thank you.
All right. Everybody else has had a drink now, right?
Yes, I've had my
Okay.
mead. It's lovely.
So he hands you an apple toddy, a hot drink made of apple juice and rum, an autumn special, a bee sting, which is mead, lemon juice, and rum, blood wine, it's actually just a deep red wine, some mulled red wine brewed with cinnamon, cloves, and other spices, and Nick Bottom's cocktail, made with bourbon and peach juice, which has caused you to actually sprout donkey ears.
Tormund, I always knew you were a jackass.
I am so excited for this, but at the same time, I can feel Blythe burning eye holes into the back of my head, just judging me for ordering so much at the start.
That's not why he's judging you guys.
Are you sure you don't want the beverage, Blythe?
I most certainly am.
All right, and then he's like, "Here's our food menu. You can have a boxty, a coal cannon, fairy spice cakes, golden herb rolls, meat pies, pumpkin surprise, remembrance cookies, or a salmon of knowledge."
Does remembrance? Wait, I have a question.
Sam, I don't know.
Do remembrance cookies make you remember all your dead loved ones?
Could be. I don't know. You never know how it's gonna affect you.
You mentioned rolls. Do those come with like a honey butter, perhaps?
Yes.
That's exactly what I want. Thank you so much.
Okay, I think Peabody, you were clamoring for a salmon of knowledge.
Yes.
Okay, one for you.
Thank you.
Golden herb rolls for Sprout. Anybody else would like some food?
I'll take
Just-
the herb rolls as well.
Just a drink for me, thanks.
All right.
Could I try a pumpkin surprise, please?
Okay. And Blythe, anything for you?
No, thank you.
All right. So out comes the salmon of knowledge. It's a grilled fish. Would you like to eat it?
Yes. Can I do the thing where you put the whole fish in the mouth and you go, and only the skeleton comes out?
Sure.
And that's what I do.
All right. You feel smarter.
Of course. Fish has lots of omegas in it that helps brain function.
Blythe, are you sure you don't want to have one of my several drinks? Are you, like, positive?
You've made this
I
bed,
am
Tormund.
good. Thank you.
Lay in it.
Oh, I have no issue doing this. At all.
How are the rolls?
Sorry, we were looking at the emojis for Twitch.
All right.
my
Sorry, somebody asked a question while I was giving Peabody her salmon of knowledge effects.
Yes, there's rolls that me and Sprout have ordered.
Yes. So the rolls come out. They appear to be made of actual gold, but when you taste them, they taste like delicious bread with a honey
Ooh.
butter spread. And
That's
then the bartender brings out he waves over to a servant who brings out your pumpkin surprise. It is an entire pumpkin that has been cooked in the oven. Feel free to cut into it.
I take my little dagger and...
It screams in terror, "Ah!" which appears to be why it's called the pumpkin surprise.
Not a fan of that. Take it off the menu. Don't like that one.
All of the party members nearby just die laughing and then come back to life. Not your party members, the members of the actual party. This isn't going to be a problem today. Celebratory folk.
I do one of those laughs where you're clearly not laughing, where you go,
All right. Anybody else care for anything else?
I'm step away from the bar with my mead and I stand next to Blythe.
Sprout's just shoving biscuit or rolls in her mouth, and she's like, "Oh, it's so good."
Yes, please enjoy the party, the bartender says. Thanks for the tip.
Oh, I leave a tip. I put a tip down. Tip.
What do you leave?
Well, what kind of creature is this bartender?
Some sort of unspecified humanoid fae.
Humanoid fae, pointy ears.
Yes.
Okay. I leave. One moment. I would like to put. I don't know how much gold it counts for, but I'll put 2 pieces of gold down. I don't even care. And I'll put 2 pieces of gold down, and then I'll rifle in my pockets until I find a dead bat, and then I will give this humanoid elf a dead bat.
All right. He sort of like acknowledges the coin, then he sees the bat, and he sort of lights up. He's like, "Oh, so sweet of you."
I'm so happy you like it. If I find any more, I'll bring you something.
Also, how do you have so much fucking money, all of you people? Except for Tormund.
I don't think Blythe has much.
Don't look in my pockets, barkeep.
I'm just kind of the party treasurer at this point. That's why I have so much money.
I'd love to tip him 1 gold because he gave me gold bread, golden bread.
Okay.
Also, Sprout is finishing her swamp drink and wants another. She goes.
I also tip him some gold pieces, 3 gold pieces, and a sprig of mistletoe that I have on me.
He is quite appreciative.
We must be terrible for the local economy, overpaying for things.
It's a tip, Blythe. It's
How
to
many-
show appreciation.
How many bartenders in real life do you give $100 fucking to for a $15 drink?
It depends how rich you are.
If you have that to spend. Who's to say? And also, I lean in close to Blythe. Blythe, is there something...
Oh, for our
you're
British
not-
friends, $1's like £1, but worth more.
Ouch. Only
Got
because
him.
our economy's crashed.
It doesn't happen very often, so that's why I have to say that. The $1's worth more.
Okay, come back tomorrow when it's back the other way.
No, that's when you come here. We come there now. All right, sorry. Okay, so everyone's enjoyed their food and drink and has appropriately tipped the bartender. Who would you like to talk to next?
I believe
I-
Valkrana had something she wanted to say to
Oh,
Blythe.
sorry, go ahead.
Yes. I sort of lean into Blythe and very quietly whisper, Blythe, is there something you know that you're not telling us?
Nothing that I know for certain, but I have heard tales of the Fae. Generally, one should be very cautious in dealing with them. And I am perhaps taking that caution a bit too far. But better to be safe than to be sorry.
Okay. Good idea. I think I won't be having any more mead after this, honestly.
Is it
And-
Volcana part of the Fae?
I'm a wood elf,
No, she's not fake.
Oh, okay.
but I'm not a fae.
Something you guys should be noting, with Blythe being cautious, how much he thinks he's gonna fuck something up if he's not.
Yeah.
You're doing good, buddy. You're doing good.
Blythe has finally learned he fucks shit up when he doesn't think about his actions first.
I ruffle Blythe's shoulder fur and say, "You're doing good, bud."
I'm just trying to calm my nerves. I'll be honest. This is new to me.
He's got 4 drinks.
I put down the blood wine next to the woman that sat next to me, sort of wink and then turn away and go, "Oh my god, I can't believe I did that."
All right, do you try to talk to her?
No, I shit it.
All right.
Did you say I shouldn't or I shitted?
I shit it.
I fucked it up.
You pooped your pants.
Did you poopity pants?
Uppity-boopity.
I'm like, Dorman, did you poopity your pants?
Look, I don't make friends that easily. I'm really trying my best here. I don't know if that's something normal people do, but that's what I felt was right in the situation.
I can I can be your wing cat. I can tell people that you don't have a barbed penis because that's pretty cool in the Tabaxi community.
I like it. I like it. Let's go with that.
So the beautiful woman picks up the wine. This is what she looks like, by the way. And she puts her hand on your shoulder and she says, "May I have your name, sir?"
Torment.
She says, "Well, thank you." And she turns away. And now you don't have a name.
Yeah, you fucked that up, bud.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. I just, like, slowly walk away from no name.
I
Oh,
was about
no.
to go up to Maywin and ask her if she wanted to help Tormund out. That guy, and talk to this red
Is that guy aware he has no name now? I just want to walk over, just like, hey, you. I can't remember your name right now.
She take his whole name or just his first name?
She took his whole name.
I think my name's Clive. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that sounds right, yeah.
These
Come on,
drinks are
Clive.
Blythe is going to walk over to the beautiful woman and
I was gonna talk to her
Kelly,
first.
will you refresh for me?
I was gonna talk to her with Maywin. Like, Maywin, you wanna come over here and talk to people with me?
Yes, I was actually. Do I know something that they don't know from Queen Maeve that it will help them on their adventure? Do I have information that I could give?
So far, we've drank, ate, and someone's lost
Sorry,
their
one
name.
second. I think I screwed.
He's out. He's gone.
Okay.
he just no
It's
longer
going-
exists.
Gage's gone.
It's going
She's gone.
great. We've been at this party for like 5 minutes.
His name is now Tilda.
Yeah. Oh,
All right, sorry about the disruption.
the gloves, Kaz. Oh no.
Yeah, I'm getting really warm, so I'm trying to take them off, but they're kind of like, because it's fake leather and fake leather, so like, trying
They're
to
stuck.
take them off, yeah.
Oh my god. Blythe, get out of here. I was talking to her first. You always take my dates. I'm just trying to get a date.
Blythe's not even trying to hit on her.
Okay, well,
All
then
right,
leave.
so Blythe walks over to her and says,
He walks up to her and says, "Pardon me, miss. I believe you may have done my friend a grave disservice. As you can see, we are not familiar with the customs and proclivities of the Feywild. You would be doing me a great service by returning my friend his name."
she says, "Oh, would you like me to do you a service?"
That would not be required, though I greatly appreciate the offer.
And to whom are you referring?
The gentleman with the red cloak and the beard.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
The one who so politely gave you the drink, as he is very enamored with your beauty and your grace.
Well, that is why I exist. Don't you like my beauty and my grace? I have that effect on men.
Certainly, you are truly a paragon of the beautiful. However, I myself am not available, if you will. As I said, I would greatly appreciate you returning what you took from my friend.
I took nothing. It was given freely.
Be that as it may, you did take advantage of his lack of knowledge.
I am known to take advantage of men.
I can certainly believe that.
Would you like a rat tail to give her, maybe, in trade? Your paw just goes like down on my face. Like yeah. I'm on all fours, and so you just like squish.
Squish that cat.
She seems unwilling to part with what is now hers.
Seems like we're not going to get to talk to her. Maybe I'll go over here. Hi, Peabody. Who's this person next to you?
Hold on. Anything else you'd like to say, Blythe, or would you like to let it as a lie?
No. So Blythe will not quite look this woman in the eyes, sort of staring at like the bridge of her nose. So it looks like eye contact, but it's not. And you'll say, well, I would propose a trade. What was freely given for something of mine.
She says, sorry, continue.
Something that I personally hold dear.
She says, name it.
Though I may not appear to be one, I am a somewhat skilled alchemist. The tools that I carry have been with me from a very young age. They carry great personal significance, and I would no sooner part with them than my own right hand. However, for one's friend, sacrifices may occasionally need to be made. For you to return what was given to you, I will give this of myself.
Very well. I'll make the trade.
He reaches down, slowly, unclasps his alchemy kit from his belt, and presents it.
Okay. She takes it, and then just sort of like clicks her head over towards Tormund, who now has his name back.
Thank you. And Blythe will make his leave.
It was your alchemist supplies, right, that you traded? Done.
I'll walk over to Blythe, and he's go, I am so sorry. I did, yes, kind of fucked that up there.
I don't understand why you didn't just make up a new name.
So, Tormund.
Yes.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay.
No. What you heard,
that.
no, Tormund. What you heard was, he said something and I'm going to reply. What I meant was, shut the fuck up.
Peabody, did you hear Blythe over there? He seems pretty mad.
I was just gonna start calling him Eric. So I don't know why everybody has all of their fur up in a spiky position, but
I've got an uncle, Eric.
All right. Where to next?
now I'm afraid to talk to anybody. So
Well, you don't want to make the queen mad, do you?
No. And then I look at her and bow. And bow.
Blythe is just going to kind of like wave the party over and be like, I have a piece of advice based on the situation that just happened. If anybody asks you, may I have blank, your answer is politely some form of no. For instance, if they ask, may I have your name, you say no, but you may call me blank.
That's a really wonderful idea.
I would like all of you to please confirm that you understood the words that came out of my mouth.
Yes, 5.
Does it count if I say Sprout or should I say something different?
Sprout's not your real name, but don't give it away.
Okay. I'll call myself Seedling.
That is not the point. The point is, if somebody says, may I have your name,
Okay.
you say no, but you may call me blank. Yes, Tormund.
What if I say my name's Krail?
We are not here to dick each other over. We are here to accomplish a mission
Okay.
and
just
hopefully not die.
No, that was more of a knowledge thing, because if I give somebody else's name, does that other person lose the name?
Probably.
Okay, we're learning. We're growing as a team. I like it, Blythe. Thank you.
Hey you, whatever your name is, maybe we should practice. Hello, sir. How may I have your name?
Who are you talking to?
To guy with no name.
He's got his name back.
He's got his name back.
Oh, Tormund, hi.
Hey, what's up, dog?
That's not the correct answer. Okay, you ask me.
May I have your name?
No. I forgot what Blythe said. I cannot give you my name, but you can call me Seedling. How was that? Did I do it?
Perfect. Nailed it.
Close enough.
We'll take
What
it.
did you say first? You said, if they ask your name, say no. And then you have to say something else.
Sprout dear, I think it's that when they say may I have your name, they are asking to take your actual name. So to say no to that, but then you can present your name for them to call you it. It's just saying, no, you can't take it. You can't take it. But you can call me by my name.
Do you think we should be asking other people if we can have their names?
I was
I
just
love that
thinking.
idea.
I don't think we are in that. We have that power since we are not Fae folk. I don't think it works that way.
Okay.
Velkrana is most likely right, but on the off chance that because we are here, their rules apply to us as well, we should probably try to avoid stepping on any toes.
Oh,
No.
of course. I mean,
yeah. So the only thing we should be asking is, may I have all your secrets?
May I have all your money?
Sprout takes a step back and makes sure that she's not on anyone's toes.
Just ask somebody, what may I call you?
Okay.
Now, final question for you, Blythe. I think I know the answer for this one, but I'm just double checking everything with you to be sure. Can I go and pick up my drink that I gave to her?
No, that was
Okay.
freely given.
Just checking.
Like your fucking name.
Hey, I'm new here. Don't judge me.
We're all new here, dumbass.
New where? New where? Where are you new?
Here. I don't know what the fuck here is, but I'm new here.
Here in this magical realm that we hallucinated from the flowers?
Yeah, I'm tripping balls. It's crazy.
Okay.
All right. Where to next?
Okay. I am going to go to... Hold on, I can't see. This blonde dude. I see the blonde dude, and I remember what the queen said, and I say, I'm gonna go mingle! And I'm gonna walk up to this blonde dude. I approach the blonde dude and I bow from the waist and I say greetings.
Ah, hello, mortal. How are you?
Hello, I am doing fantastic here in this great celebration. Did you come prepared with a mask and costume today?
Ah, yes. I am the entertainment.
The entertainment. And how do you entertain?
I will be running a dance party shortly.
I love dance parties.
I am the court musician.
Oh, that sounds like a lovely job. How long have you been the court musician for?
Oh, not that long. 400 or 500 years.
Oh, so you're still a youngin' at heart.
Yes.
Unfortunately, my race does not live to 400 or 500 years old, and so I will be long dead by the time that you reach your own adulthood.
Yes.
What kind of music will you be providing tonight?
Ah, a jaunty tune, of course. I have this fiddle. And he pulls out a golden fiddle.
That looks like a lovely fiddle.
Well, yes, thank you.
You are very welcome. And are you in relation to the queen?
Potentially a distant nephew of some type. Some type.
Are you a part of these surroundings, these areas, or do you come from a distant land?
Well, don't we all?
Yes, but you could reside in this land now for funsies.
Well, no one lives here. This is the party palace. We only come here once a year.
Ah, thank you for correcting my ignorance.
Ah, gladly.
When will you begin the music?
Oh, in a bit, when things quiet down. Everyone's still mingling.
Have you spoken to a lot of the people at the party?
No.
Any observations? Any fun little observations that you have found?
Well, there was quite an interesting group of mortals here. That's interesting.
Mortals are so funny sometimes.
Yes.
I'm a cat. I'm a tabaxi, so not a
Ah, yes, I can see that you are a tabaxi dressed up as a cheetah.
No, this is, first off, this isn't a cheetah print. A cheetah print is much different. This is a leopard print. Just so everybody knows here, there's a big difference.
I don't know what the difference between those two words is.
I'm not dressed up as a cheetah. This is my real fur.
Okay.
Because if I'm dressed up as a cheetah, then you're dressed up as Faye.
Well, that's an accurate statement.
Oh, so you're not Faye underneath.
Would you like to find out?
No, thank you. I have sold my everything to the goddess of light.
Wow, lucky lady. I'll go talk to her and see if I can rent it for a day or two.
You have a direct connection to the goddess of light, Alana?
Of course. Oh, she's so fucked.
That is amazing, and I appreciate being in the presence of somebody so closely familiar with the goddess.
Of course. I can put in a good word for you if you'd like.
Oh, not necessary. I speak my prayers to the goddess myself. I do appreciate your time and effort, though.
Would you like me to carry a letter?
No, thank you, though. Thank you so much for your offerance. I believe that I'm going to go find the rest of my party members, so respectfully, I would like to say adieu.
Yes, please enjoy yourself. Would you do me a favor and get as many people interested in my dance competition later?
Well, as Faye, I would think that you would just put a little spell on us so we all have to dance.
I prefer willing participants.
Consent. Sexy. Yes, I'll let them know.
Great.
Have a good evening.
All right.
Creature friend.
My name's Tellison.
Good evening. And then I am, I suppose, still on all fours and respectfully walk away. Anybody else?
I want to see if I can get like a better perspective. So I want to wild shape into a bird and see if I can get a bird's eye view. I think I'm capable of doing that.
Okay.
Because now I'm at 8th. I can have something with flying speed.
Great.
It did not show up in the chat. It's saying that a little pop-up's coming up saying that there's an unresolved string term, and I don't know what that means.
Okay, which spell are you trying to cast?
Wild shape.
Blythe, I have a question again. The dance thing later on that we heard about. Am I allowed to join in that? If I want to?
I believe as long as you are a willing participant, should be okay.
So what you're
Just-
saying is, I can dance if I want to.
Don't leave your friends behind.
But what if my friends don't dance?
Even if they don't dance, they're still friends of yours.
Okay, thank you.
Good work, gentlemen. Good work.
Can I ask Peabody if she found anything out about that blonde guy? Do you know why he's here?
He plays the music. He's the court musician. And he has a fiddle, a flute. He has a flute.
Ah.
Okay, Kaz, you've transformed into an eagle. I'm not sure why it's not showing up there, but I just took one of your wild shapes away.
Okay, thank you. But if it's possible, I want to look like my mask. So I'm a bird. I have feathers, but they look like leaves.
Wonderful.
The mask I was wearing, because I'm still wearing the mask, even though I'm a bird. I have
Nice.
become the mask.
Wow. Like the mask.
Exactly.
All right. Okay. Next.
And I'm just going to take off flying around the area.
Feel free. You can see whatever you can see. Otherwise, nothing other than what I've previously described.
I just more like, I just want to be able to observe the people in the court. Well, in the courtyard.
Okay.
Let's see if anyone's shifty or just looks like a person of interest.
The only thing you see that's sort of out of the ordinary, there are two individuals who are not really mingling. They're just sort of standing in the edges. One is the guy at the bar, and the other is the guy at the very bottom left, named Simon, who is just sort of peeking. Perhaps they're shy. Who knows?
I land on Blythe's shoulder and I sort of gesture my head towards him in the far corner. Just,
Blythe will look that way, nod at Bird Valkrana, and begin walking that direction.
I'm going to stay on his shoulder.
Do you want me to stay over here?
You can feel free to do what you please. If you want to join, you can join, but listen to Blythe.
You have been given your warnings. Do with them what you will.
I'm doing fuck all. I'm not losing another damn thing.
So Blythe walks up to the person whose name he does not yet know and says, "Good evening, friend. I see you're over here on your own. Would you be perhaps be interested in some company for a short time?"
Okay, so here you see a wolver, who I will show a picture of. A sort of bipedal wolf, very similar to you. And he seems quite shy, but is potentially willing to speak with you. And he says, well, perhaps. I don't know if I have much in common with the folk here.
Well, you have that in common with us.
Ah, good point. Good point. What do you people do for fun?
Well, we're very fortunate to be in a line of work that is quite entertaining to us. We adventure and assist those in need.
I flap my wings
Ah,
agreement.
excellent. Do you ever go fishing?
I have been known to do a bit of fishing, yes.
I love fishing.
Really? What is your preferred catch?
Oh, anything with fins. I could just sit by a river and fish all day, forever.
I do understand the appeal, but there are other aspects as well that are quite enjoyable, I believe, such as the hunt.
No, just fishing for me.
Where do you tend to fish? Not sort looking to take your spot, but what sort of environs?
Wooded rivers where I can sit on a rock and catch to my heart's delight. Where do you people hail from?
We're We hail from the Sword Coast of Faerun. We are based specifically in Leyland.
Ah, there's some decent fishing in that region of that plain, if I do recall. What brings you to this party? We don't get mortals here very often.
Well, we won a contest, and our prize was to be able to join in these
Was it a
festivities.
fishing contest?
Alas, it was not. It was a fancy dress contest.
Oh, you like to wear dresses.
Only in my spare time.
Very cool. Would you please describe the winning dress that you wore?
Well, it was a group effort, if you will.
All of you wore a dress?
Oh, I did not wear a dress.
How
But
did you win then?
It is not, the term is not dress as in what you wear, but dress as in how you wear it, to be dressed.
Ah, I see. I am not one for fancy dress. You can see that he's wearing a faded woolen old robe, and his mask is just cut out from the same material.
Yes, but there is beauty in simplicity. Something does not necessarily have to be fancy to be well made or well worn.
So true. That's why I fish with this stick. And he just holds up just like a bamboo stick.
An excellent stick for fishing.
Ah, yes. Yes, I love fishing. Thank you so much.
What brings you to this party? I notice there are no fishing holes around.
I know. Such great fishing weather right now. But when the queen summons, you must come.
Ah, yes. The same in any plane.
Oh, yes. She pulls us from our fishing holes.
Indeed. Well, my friend, I believe we will mingle with some of the other guests. If you desire company, please come find me.
Great.
I
Very nice
bow.
to meet you. Please, what was your name?
I am known as Blythe.
Ah, very nice to meet you, Blythe. I am Simon.
A pleasure, Simon. Enjoy your evening.
Good fishing.
To you as well. And I leave. And I will report back to the party. Not much of a worry, that fellow, I believe. He is primarily concerned with fishing and fishing-related activities. A kind soul, though, it would seem.
I nod in agreement.
All right, what's next?
Somebody else could talk to somebody. Tormund, I don't think you should be discontinued from speaking to people.
That's honestly like, I'm happy to talk to somebody with the assistance of somebody else, but I can't help but feel that next time I'm going to blink out of fucking existence.
As long as you're careful, Tormund, things should be okay.
I
I'll go
spend-
with you.
I spend every day of my life being careful. I still fuck things up.
I'm gonna walk over to Sprout and
Maywin?
Maywin. I said Maywin last time, and Christopher said that was wrong.
No, I was referring, I didn't say it was wrong her name, I said it was wrong who I was speaking to.
Oh, that makes more sense now. Okay, I go over to Sprout and Maywin, and I'm like, you guys, go talk to the old man.
Did I get wild magicked?
Everyone just sort of feels a faint ethereal music that's not quite the same as the music that's actually being played. Sort of follow them around for the next minute.
Oh, I have a little tingle.
You and I had very different reactions to that.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
right?
perched up on a
Pulls the
lamp
knife
and I'm
out.
just kind of jamming
Sprout
out.
starts like humming and like harmonizing with what she can hear in her head.
Sprout. Why
Yes.
don't you go slither over to the old man with Maywin, and you become friends with the old man?
Oh yeah. Is he by the well? I don't know. I was thinking about going to the well.
Yeah, I don't know where the well is, but do you see my cursor?
Yeah.
Old man.
What about old woman by the well? Why
Great.
do I need to talk to old man?
Closest to us. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, we should ask why she's here tonight and see if she had any expectations of the Samhain event.
Okay.
That's a great
Uh,
idea.
let's go.
Wait. Take a dead rat tail, just in case they like it.
Oh, thank you. I'll put that right here in my dress pocket. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Did you catch this yourself?
I did.
Wonderful.
It's been
Very
in my
good.
pocket for 3 months.
It aged like a fine wine. Wonderful. I'm
Thank
sure
you.
she will enjoy that. Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, so you go talk to the old lady? Or the old man?
This lady.
Okay.
I'm going to fly and keep them company.
Hello.
What
and
lovely
Sprout
feather wings you have.
Sprout kind of
Are
peers
they
into
leaves?
the
They
well.
look like leaves.
I sort of ruffle myself proudly, just like, yes.
All right, so here you find a large stone tub has been set up, and within it lies a woman. Oh yeah, she's in it.
Oh shit.
It's full of a blue-green water. She is a large woman. Her hair is the color and texture of underwater weeds, and a lower half that looks like a large silver fish. She is singing along to the music and swaying back and forth as she sips wine from a gilded goblet, clearly drunk. When she sees the party, she immediately brightens and calls them to come closer. She loves mortals. She introduces herself as Vivian, the Lady of the Lake, but insists being called Auntie. She tries to hug anyone who will get close to her, cradling you like a baby to her ample breast without any regard of how awkward it may be for you. She says,
Hello.
"Oh, hello. I Welcome to the party.
As she grabs each of our heads, bashing them into her voluptuous bosom.
Yes.
Hello. Oh my goodness, your scales are just immaculate.
Thank you. Listen, how are you doing tonight?
Oh, we are doing wonderful. We love this party. We've already had drinks and some food. We're just doing great. How are you?
Oh, wonderful. It was one of my favorite nights of the year. I don't see many people in my day job.
Oh, really? Well, what do you do for a day job?
Oh, I choose sovereigns by handing out swords from the lake.
Oh, I see. I see.
Yes. By the way, I have this extra one, erendite. You know, my stupid adopted son went and screwed some human queen. He doesn't need it anymore. Who wants it?
Oh my goodness. That's so frustrating when your kids they just don't act right, you know?
Oh, you are so right, honey. Would you like this sword?
Unfortunately, I'm not very strong. So I don't typically wield a sword, but I very much appreciate the offer.
Anybody want this sword?
I will take the sword. Well, thank you so much for your generosity.
Okay, great. Here you go. And she reaches down to the water and pulls something up. In your chat, type /R space.
Wait, can Blythe see this pool of water?
Yes. Well, if you move over there, they're in the southeast corner.
Blythe's gonna walk that way. Does the water look like a fishing hole?
No, it's a cauldron with the Lady of the Lake sitting in it.
Damn.
Convince Simon she's a really big fish.
All right, so she.
We're talking about how to roll.
All right, so she reaches down into the tub and she pulls out. Oh well, this wasn't it, but here, have it. And she gives you a potion of healing.
Oh wow.
Does that work now?
Yes.
Oh, hello. Thank you so much for this healing potion. I shall keep it safe with me.
Enjoy. Anyone else want to try?
Well, I was wondering if maybe I could give you something and also ask a question of you.
Certainly, I love presents.
Okay. Well, first, I was wondering, like, what brings you here? And do you come to this party every year? Is it a yearly party?
Oh yes, once a year on Samhain Eve.
And you come here just to hang out or to give out
Yes,
gifts?
yes, it's like a family reunion.
Oh, wait. So does that mean that your son is here or he is gone
No, I
elsewhere?
unadopted that bastard.
Unfortunately. Well, here is your gift. It is a rat tail caught by my dear friend, and it's a very treasured present from where we're from.
Oh, well, thank you. Here, try this. I have to give you something. Here, take this. Roll 1d20. And she gives you gauntlets of water walking,
Oh, thank you so much. Wow, I very much appreciate this.
which I owe you at the end of the day because I haven't made them yet.
I like this woman, so I'm going to perch on her cauldron.
And she says, "Oh, hello," and she taps you on the head, and now you are able to speak in your beast form today.
Oh my, why thank you.
I love druids, especially mortal ones. I don't see them very often anymore.
Yes, there aren't many.
Do you know
mortals.
Merlin?
I don't think we've met.
Yes.
A good friend of
I
yours?
love it when you do that.
Yes, he's one of the druids I remember. I don't. It's been a minute.
I love druids. You hear that from across the.
All right, well, all good then.
Yes, thank you so much for your time, and I think we are gonna make our way around the party and speak to some other people. Thank you so much for this gift, and Sprout just and like runs away.
Oh yes, enjoy your time.
Thank you for
Thank
your
you.
generosity,
Bye.
Lady of the Lake. And I just fly off. I see
Blythe,
Blythe, and I land on him. It's like, Blythe, I could talk.
holy shit.
I'm a bird, I could talk.
Blythe will have noticed that there are some wolves, and he would like to go pet said wolves.
Okay.
Uh-oh, his only weakness. Other
Yeah,
wolves.
the puppers.
The puppers.
He won't necessarily kneel, but he'll like settle on his haunches and just kind of like put his hands out and make like "come here, boy" motions.
Okay, it's a small pack of coon and nun. Ghostly white dogs with red ears and spiked collars, and they just want to party. So they roll over and dogpile you and take turns howling, and then they howl as a group, and they invite you to howl with them.
Blythe
Oh.
will oblige.
What a lovely harmony those wolves just made.
Similar to when we were engaged with the bone ship.
They made it so fucking hot in here. It's like a sauna.
I turned it up.
What a sauna.
Sauna for
I
Samhain.
turned it up 1 degree. 1 degree.
1 degree.
So, similar to when we were engaged with the bone ship, Blythe's howl is not like the howl of a normal dog or wolf. It is significantly deeper.
Is with my mouth and my eyes closed.
Eyes closed and your mouth open.
Why my eyes closed?
Sounds better that way.
So you don't get anything in them.
Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. Pink eye.
Especially when you're wearing contacts.
That's true. Yesterday I got so drunk I couldn't figure out. First off, my contact fell out. And I couldn't tell. I have really poor eyesight. I couldn't tell if my contact was out of my eyeball or not. And I was kind of drunk. And so, yeah, I for like 20 minutes I stressed about whether or not a contact was in my eyeball or outside my eyeball. Because I would like to take them out. But I was worried that it was in there and I just couldn't tell.
So yeah, Blythe will pet each of the hounds in turn and kind of walk back towards the bar area.
When the howling happened, it startled me, so I'm now perched on this lamp and now I'm just observing.
As you perch on it, it just like slowly starts to sink towards the ground.
Oh, is it a floating lamp?
Yeah. They're all hanging from nothing.
Realizing this, I sort of hop off and fly back to the bar area
And then it floats back up to where it was supposed to be.
to Peabody. I was hopping from person to person. Like a
Blythe will
party.
rejoin the party and be like, "All right, the dogs are chill. I like them."
All right. What's next?
So, has anybody gained any information to get us closer to what we were asked?
No.
In a
No.
way?
We have
Everybody-
left the lady of the Likes party, and I can talk now as a bird. I
Yes.
am ecstatic.
So
Holy
I'll
shit.
say who we've talked.
Should we speak with those by the trough? The huddle? The first.
We thought her face stuck that way.
No.
I just saw it. Why did I make that face? Her name is
Lady-
Auntie.
Lady of the Lake likes to party.
Yes, and she seems on the up and up. I don't think that she's here to cause any craziness. So, who else can we eliminate?
I believe we could only.
I'm not going to lie. Top of my suspect list is you know who at the bar.
Yeah.
Has anybody spoken to the other person at the bar?
No, I don't believe so. Tormund, would you like to do that?
Oh, here we go. Yes,
I will accompany you.
if you see me scratch the back of my head 3 times, it means jump in because I feel like I'm not doing well.
Gladly.
So I head over. Hello there.
General Kenobi.
I knew you were gonna say it. Fucking knew it.
All right, that's what the guy looks like, and we will pause.
It's gonna be a long night.
Oh,
Oh
right.
yeah.
I'm feeling so good, you guys. How are you guys all feeling tonight?
I'm feeling very wise after my.
I got a pumpkin surprise, which scared me. I then lost my name. So all in all, this party's not going great for me. But we try again. We try again.
Blythe is
Just throwing knives about and your babysitting me.
Auntie lady, and she was great. She gave me a present.
All right. So Blythe and Tormund are walking over towards the guy at the bar, dressed up like that picture I just showed. And as you approach,
Oh, we're having amazing fun. It is indeed our first time. Yes. Do you come here often?
once a millennia or so.
Oh, lovely, lovely. Do you enjoy it?
Yes, of course. When I come to these sort of things, it's always a special occasion. Call me Atu.
R2.
Thank you.
don't do it, Keller.
I want to do it so bad.
So, what would you recommend for first time visitors of this lovely party?
Well, what brings you here?
Well, we were invited. We had won a competition, so we were invited to attend as a prize.
Oh, I see. You want a competition. Very interesting.
I don't know what you mean by that.
Right, you don't know. What do you even know about Mab, who invited you here?
Me personally, not a great deal. However, if you win a competition and you're given a prize, I always think it's nice to collect on said prize.
You can't lie to me, mortal.
I'm not lying to you at all. I don't quite follow.
Blythe, and we did win a competition of sorts.
Oh, really?
Indeed. The
What's your theory on what's happening here?
well, my theory, if I may be so bold, is that seemingly most partygoers are having an excellent time. However, some may have ulterior motives in their designs in being here. And if I may be frank, no, I am perfectly happy with my name, thank you. If I may be so bold, I believe Queen Mab has a purpose in bringing us here.
Well, certainly, those two always do.
Those two?
Certainly you're aware of Titania.
Only in the vaguest of passing.
Those two, peas in a pod in some ways, oil and water in others. One thing you never want to do is call them sisters. Oh no. The last one who made that mistake got turned into a bug and then squished under Titania's heel. He chuckles, swirling the liquor in his goblet, and takes a long, leisurely sip before continuing with his story. But, despite that, both will admit that they came into existence together. It's not quite right to say born, because nothing carried them to term, not like most things. They didn't exist, then they did. That's how they'll tell it, at least.
So, in a way that our mere mortal minds may understand, is to the beings we refer to as gods.
I would say,
Or some of her features. I would like to learn more. I know Mab is a somewhat monochromatic figure. Is Titania more colorful in nature, or is she subdued as well?
they are opposite sides of the same coin. So, in many ways, Titania is bright, but she is not necessarily friendlier.
I see. Does she have a proclivity for perhaps asking for things of others?
Titania takes what she wants, as does any Fey Queen.
And if I may ask, aside from enjoying the festivities, what is your purpose for attending?
Oh, catch up with old friends. I had a relationship with that one once. He points at the beautiful woman at the other end of the bar. Although, when she tried to drain my life force at the end, she found it impossible, which I found hilarious.
She is certainly bewitching. She, well, let's just say the gentleman beside me ran afoul of her and cost both of us. Blythe just kind of shuts up for a minute.
Is that bad?
Remember what I said earlier, the three magic words, Tormund? Thank you. I am most appreciative of the information and the conversation. May I purchase a drink for you?
Sure. I'm 40 or 50 these blood wines deep. I'll have another.
And Blythe will, wave his hand towards the bartender and order a blood wine for him and pay for it as well.
Well, thank you.
Certainly.
You look over, and Peabody and Sprout and Valkrana and Maywin are all just like talking in a circle, being girls and like holding their little presents up and being like, "Oh my god, are you guys having the best time? It's so nice here."
Blythe will
Let's
look
have a
back at
drink
it
in my
too.
palate.
Like, wow.
Project into an area that I do not have much.
Bye-bye.
I'll follow.
Maywin talks to everybody. So what have we found out? Did you guys gather any information?
Yeah, Tormund almost fucking died.
Look, some things were said. People, it's water under the bridge. Let's not dwell on it. Let's look forward and solve this case.
You owe me an alchemy kit, by the way.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think you spoke when my headphones were out. So Maywin asked, so what did you say earlier? What got you in trouble?
Also, Sprout was thinking maybe we should move a little further away from the bar for this conversation.
Okay, we'll move on.
I did notice. Well, Blythe noticed one of the figures approaching us. So
We just left. Somebody just walks up and we say, no, when we just moved.
He's following us.
Hello.
It is a tall, quite
Hello.
a tall, quite gangly and sort of tumbly individual in a trench coat.
Oh, I've seen these.
He says, "Hello, I am Morlandar."
I like your coat.
Thanks.
out of character. Is this three kobolds in a trench coat?
Well, why don't you find out?
That would be
I'm perched
awesome.
on the lamp again.
Question is, are you sideways because you're drunk? Is that what happened there? She's just like perpetually leaning over.
I love this guy's come over and we've instantly just started talking between ourselves again.
Okay. So he comes up with it. Hello. I'm so sorry.
Down there, stacked, and they say, "Hello."
Wow.
Howdy times two.
They are actually three boggles stacked on top of each other, named Mor, Len, and Dar.
Hello. My name is.
Len's like punching Mor in his junk, and is like, "Let me get on top."
Oh my god.
Hi. Hi.
Good evening.
Ha! We got in.
You got into what?
The party, silly.
Oh, how amazing!
We told him our name was Morlendar, and we came in a trench coat. Ah!
Live.
Oh!
High level.
I haven't seen mortals in a long time.
Oh,
I
well,
didn't know they did that.
yeah, I haven't seen one of you ever. What are you?
We're boggles.
Oh, boggles wobble, but they don't fall down.
Ah, that's a good one. We're taking that.
We're taking it. Oh, well,
Which way did you guys come in from?
Same way as everyone else, silly. Through the guards.
Oh, well, maybe those. No, I don't. You can see
well, not
my
when you, not even you like open your coat and show people. I mean, hopefully you didn't.
costume. You got too excited.
You don't like to see it?
I
For us to get
love
in-
to see it.
It's lovely to meet all three of you, but for us to get in, she had to stare into our souls. I'm honest. I am quite impressed.
Yeah, we're really good at stuff.
Oh, that's amazing. That's a great talent to have. Who taught you such a great talent?
What? We're born with it, right? Dar's like, let me off the bottom.
This,
I'm fucking
this is
tired
it.
of carrying your asses.
Out of everything so far at this party, this is it. This is what's broke me.
You need some fixing?
No, I'm good. Whichever one of you are, I'm okay. Thank you.
Okay. Well, have fun. We're gonna go
Wait,
get fucked up.
Question.
What?
Do they talk friend here?
Bye.
Who's that?
That's
Oh,
Keller.
that's Keller? Why does it look so different?
They changed it.
Because I got Keller and Valkrana's new photos up there.
Yeah.
Oh, is that who that is? Okay, this makes more sense now. Matter, Keller. It's okay.
Wow.
Right. Okay.
All right.
What? Okay. Let's fucking go, Cockney.
You find out.
90% certain he knows exactly who the fuck we are and exactly why the fuck we're here.
Mm. Did he
Well, I'm-
perhaps also mention that other
Titania,
person's
yes.
name? Oh,
Those bubbles. If they could slip through security, who else could slip through security? Because that's what we're looking out for.
I definitely think it'd be weird that they got in somehow. So maybe we can go check where the guards are, and maybe there's a new person to speak to. Maybe the troublemaker is letting other trouble in.
If I had to guess, I'd say they let him in.
yeah, it's not a bad idea. We could definitely see if they've seen anyone shady, or I don't know if they saw anything when people were coming in.
It only growl.
Hello, my furry friend.
Okay,
Okay.
let's. Where should we speak here?
Follow me.
Okay,
Okay.
guys, come on. We're going back into the tent.
Love this town. Love it.
So excuse
It's like
me,
I can
milady.
talk in here.
I can be me here.
Just walking past the throne, just like, oh hey, great party.
Once everyone's in there, he takes off his bare head, revealing that he's actually quite handsome, if a little sweaty.
Wow.
He shakes his head to clear it and wipes his forehead. Damn thing's heavy as hell, and hot, too.
Did you
Does he-
happen to put your eyeglasses inside the front of that bear mask so that you could see properly? I had a friend one time who did that.
Ah, sounds like a wonderful decision.
Oh, we've lost Mail.
What? What happened?
Hold on, Sarah, hit escape.
What happened?
What happened?
Oh boy.
Oh, boy. Oh my gosh, guys.
Oh my god.
You can't even tell that I have like spiders on my head. I stuck so much shit to my face today.
Like I'm even wearing like special earrings to go with like the outfit, and you can't see them. You
Aw.
can't. It's hidden with.
I'm sure the effect is wonderful in person.
Right?
Thank you.
It looks so nice. I can't like see the whole thing, but I love that green. I love the hair. I love the ears, and the scar is perfect. How did you do it with like makeups? Oh, I can't hear you.
That X. Can you hear me? Now? Yes. It's better about the glasses, but I can't see. And she ate your quiche.
Olive leaves her
No.
desk for 2 seconds, and Nola's up.
I'm still in the room. Like I'm still in the room. She just every fucking week.
You'd think you'd learn, like, not to leave the key.
You know what you need? You
Why
need
don't-
like where it's like domes you put on top of food. Like you know
Yeah.
what waiters use so that they
What-
can reveal it. Put like get a dome.
I don't
Open
think
your
that
food.
Nola should be ruling my life, and that I should be able to leave my quiche on the table for literally 1 minute. That's just bullshit. Oh, I rolled.
Like who is she?
I rolled a 1.
Well, yep, you definitely rolled a.
Scott.
I love SFX makeup like that you just like kind of pull out of your ass. You're like, this is red. I don't know. I do that all the time, and I'll be like, what do these colors make if I mix them together and put them on my face?
The answer
I
to the
bought a
question
new
to that
red
is
eyeshadow
right.
palette, and there's like lots of different reds. And I put one on, I put on like an eyelid, and I was like, that looks like scar tissue. So I just made a scar, and I was like, perfect.
Yes. What if Valkrana were to have a scar like that? Is it from our past like this group's battles, or like her history?
Her history, she had it when you guys first met. She's always
Okay.
had the scar on her face.
Oh shit! I definitely forgot that. I did not.
Oh, I'll be
remember.
honest, it's not something that I sort of mentioned. It was just like, it was just in the character image. You could see that she had like a scar on her face.
All right.
Sorry to mention.
Oh, Sarah's back.
All right. So
Whoa. Like a sinkhole or something. Don't walk over there. It'll disappear.
he where did she go?
Yeah, I just understood. Yeah, okay, yes.
Oh. Wow, she's doing a great job staying in character. Okay, and he says, "Follow me out the back."
What? Barry, where are we going? That's not your name, but Barry. Oh my god.
He says, "My name is Andis."
Barry and this.
We're down to the woods today.
Hello, Andis. Is there a reason you needed to have us in such a private area?
Yes, look at this. And he shows you, he says, one of the guards on patrol discovered this. We haven't told Mab yet, but we know she tasked you with dealing with this, whatever this is.
What is
If
it?
it's
What
a-
does it look like?
If it's a fishing rod, I know who we're going to.
What do we see?
The symbol resembles. It's
Can
on a tree stump.
Blythe would like to make an Arcana check.
All right.
I was going to ask what our best thing to you.
All right. So you see here that it's been burned into the wood, seemingly from the inside. Impossible, unless it was done magically, but this is the Feywild. And you would know that this is an extremely ancient.
Blythe will relay the information to the party.
Well, that's not a good start.
It's just it's a bad omen from a particular place, or just in general?
It's been found all over. Nobody really knows what it means, just that it is an ill omen.
Okay. And wait, the bear found this on a tree stump.
He said one of the guards found it.
He brought the tree stump to us, or we are currently standing in front of the tree stump?
He brought you to the tree stump. And as he turns to leave and says, I will leave this information with you to do with as you will.
Okay.
Right, side question. Why is it that
I'm
everybody
just
here...
trying to stand up straight. Why am I sideways?
What?
What was in those honey drinks? That mead was insane. Maybe it was the glass. Maybe it's some poisoning from wet glass. You should be careful who we get drinks from at the bar again.
And I think it might have been the fancy glass.
Oh,
I also had the meat and I'm feeling okay.
I've
So
got a question.
Valkrana, I liked how you transformed earlier. That was really impressive. Like, how do you do that? What are you?
I am a druid. A wood elf druid, to be precise.
Hold on, wait, I can't hear you. No.
Testing, testing.
Can I still talk?
Yes.
All right, what do you do next?
So, I do have a question for everybody. Why is it that everybody here at this party, with the exception of those boggles, because I assume they're the scrubs here, but why does everybody appear to be very, very attractive at this party?
That's the Fae for you.
Yeah.
They're not called the fair folk for nothing.
Okay, just thought I'd check. Does anybody know what we should do about this? And I point at the symbol.
I don't know. Do you think like more
Did
than one
he-
of them appears in a place if it's going to be really bad, or like I don't know if we should ask anyone about it. Or maybe we should tell them the mistress. What's her name? Majesty.
Mab. I have an idea. I believe perhaps we don't go to Mab with it yet, but Atu, the gentleman at the bar, may have some insight. So I
Should
will
we tell
copy
him
the
about?
symbol and show him. He already
No.
knows why we're here.
Yeah, but why show him?
For information.
He didn't
Yeah, but
seem
what
to
if?
have any ill will. Well, I'm assuming from what Blythe has told us that he doesn't share any ill will. If he knew I was
What do you think the barman knows?
more than
You think he knows why we're here?
The bartender? No, I don't believe so. But nonetheless, I will make a copy of this and go speak to Atu.
Who wants to go with him? I guess. Do you trust this person?
As much as I can trust anybody here aside from you. But you meaning the party.
Okay.
yes.
Should we talk to someone else while you're doing that? Do you want to go alone or have a partner?
I believe I will go alone. Just in case, to minimize collateral damage if this goes sideways.
I forget the name of the bear guard who came to speak to us, but did he mention where this was found?
On a stump that we're looking at.
And so, like, why would it be here? Someone's been back here watching the tent, or I don't know.
Can someone detect any magic in this area?
I could try, I think. If he's going alone, would you fly with him and listen out? I'm not sure if that guy would pick you up or if you could hear him from further away, but
I
if
think
you
I
would
could
just
perch
listen.
on the bar. I could just act like a bird. I'm quite good at it.
Yeah, if you think that's okay, Blythe.
Walk.
Sure. So Blythe's just gonna make his way over there.
I'm gonna flap.
Making his way downtown, walking fast.
Sprout's gonna see if she has anything that she can do to like tech stuff around here or. Okay, so if we want to like go up to someone else that we think is like suspicious and
Could we use magic in this part of wherever we are? Can we use magic like successfully? What if something bad happens?
Yeah, I'm
Well-
going to assume. Sorry, I was going to say, I assume with the power they've got that a zone of truth wouldn't really have much effect on them.
Yeah. We could try to talk to
Could
people as a group or split up.
Could everyone's powers be amplified a little bit just by being around so many magic folk in one place that it's concentrated, kind of moving through the air?
Now, DM, what do you think?
Could be.
okay, Sprout runs 125 feet. Oh wait, no, I'm just kidding. To see if her range increases on message.
Everybody grows a long beard made of feathers that remains until you sneeze, at which point the feathers explode out from your face.
Ooh, knowing this, Sprout tries her best not to sneeze.
I'm a bird with a beard.
But why? What caused this?
You hear a great thunderous laughter coming from the party as this occurs. And as you walk back towards the party, you see it has occurred to everyone, except for Mab.
Except for who? Sorry.
Except for Mab.
Okay. I'll head back around from to the party and sort of stand off to the side.
Could I just, from like kind of where I am, could I just kind of go, oh, Mab, have you seen my new beard?
She favors you with a half smile and a wink.
Nice. Sprout just like winks and walks away.
Standing off to the side, looking a bit sort of shifty or out of place.
Sure.
Okay, I'll just do a little loop around.
I'll go with him.
Okay. You don't really see anybody shifty, but you see that there are 3 people, well, 2 individuals and 1 group of 3 who the party has not yet spoken with, and they're all up in the northwest side.
Okay, Sprout, should we speak to these? No.
I mean, we could just do a little sweep and then go back and see what. I don't trust you, but that's okay. Just come here. Hold on. I'll send Peabody a
Oh,
message.
bless his heart.
You remember that time I counterspelled this powerful priestess? Those were good times. People valued me then.
That was very helpful. Yes. I mean, yeah, and you didn't have to talk to do that necessarily, so it is still part of one of your very valuable skills aside from talking.
Sprout, Peabody is out of range.
I try again.
All right. What do you
Am I
say?
in range now?
Close enough. What do you say?
I say, hey, we found these people over here that we haven't talked to yet. Do you want to come talk?
Keeping that symbol in our mind just in case somebody gives us some kind of clue to a secret.
Okay, come on, let's go.
Okay. Where did you go?
I go, they're coming. Keller, out loud. To Tormund, out loud. What's his name?
A good walks up to Atu and says,
So Blythe walks up to Atu and kind of just like raises his hand and says, hello again. You seem to have an idea of why Her Majesty has brought us here, and I don't want to trouble her good time unduly, and I would like some advice. We were notified of this symbol, and I was wondering if you might have any insight into what it means. And I show him.
well, Typically, that symbol appears before a great
God.
Just push it away. The spade, no, people are watching now.
All right, Anthony, third time's the charm.
This symbol typically of death.
Oh no.
Any idea what form said death may take?
Oh, so many possibilities. And he just takes a long sip and has calls for another glass.
And finally, do you know what entity would be causing this? Who does the symbol belong to?
Well, that is the question, isn't it? And then he just sort of like looks off into the distance, making it clear that he's not going to answer that question.
Thank you for your time.
He says, "Why, yes, I do mind. Thank you."
Very well then.
All right, Bly's gonna fuck off to the northwest corner.
I'll come do some fuckery with you. Let's go.
Yep, no point staying around here. Off I fly.
Do we still have 2:30 as a hard cutoff
I
today?
like your circling. It's a very nice pattern.
Thank you.
Your beard goes well with the rest of your costume.
I don't know. It does. I'm a leaf bird, but I have a feathered beard. It's fantastic. I feel like I fit in the Fey Forest.
I feel like you'd be able to get a lot of real answers from people whenever you're still with your beard.
Valkrina, do you have a 2:30?
34 was. I mean, yeah. I mean, they're probably best, really.
Okay.
Because I need some sleep. Because I need to
Sure.
think about
I'll try to be
2
done
a.m.
by then. All right, let's move it along.
So who are we going to talk to next?
There are the three guys up at the corner.
I perch on the trough.
All right, here you
Hello.
see a large wooden trough set up in the corner, and standing over it are 3 night hags, dressed in clothes made of stitched together squirrel skins. The youngest looking one is holding a possum and stroking it like a cat, and they all laugh as competitors are dunking their faces in the water, attempting to grab apples with their teeth. As they spot your approach, they invite you over with a wave. "Come, come," the oldest looking one says. "Hidden within is a golden apple. Find it and you'll win this." And she holds up a necklace bearing a central stone that looks like a cat's eye and, somewhat unsettlingly, blinks at you.
Oh!
Wow.
Oh.
No, good evening, ladies.
Here you see Embar and Yamare, who I will show for you, which is a headless horseman, essentially. Here they are, arguing with the. Here it is a skeleton, and they are arguing, trying to convince the hags that since they are technically 2 creatures, Lentz and Embar picks up his skull and dunks it directly into the water, while Yamare sticks her nose into it.
Wow, look at all the steam from the horse's nose from the fire going out in the water.
They come back up bearing a crab apple and a perfectly red ooh.
Oh, okay.
Who's up first?
I'll give it a go. I sort of hop along the edge of the trough.
All right, give me a dexterity check, please. Perfectly red, ripe, tasty apple, which you've
I just
like stabbed with your beak.
dunk my entire bird head underneath the water. You just see some bubbles coming up. And it comes up and it's just like wedged on my beak.
Perfect.
I feel like when I was in the void that I picked up a thing I could now find in my pocket. This pocket seems to have something magical in it. Can I use this magical thing with the people around me?
Oh, what is it?
It seems like a tiny vial of some clear liquid. Maybe it'll give someone some luck.
Is this what you got earlier, or is this something different?
Is this something I found when I was in the void? And I was
Oh,
traveling around and things just seem to have clung to me, and it's what I...
Not
Perfect. Here you go. Hands it over to her as he grabs the tiny vial.
all right. Flip a coin, and then roll your dexterity check. No, this will be Blythe. Okay. Roll again. All right. So you take this drink and you find out that it's like pure fucking alcohol, like 100% booze. And you dunk your head as you try to get your face in there, and you end up with a crab apple, sour and not very appetizing.
Damn.
Fuck.
Damn.
Sorry, man. I was really hoping that would work for you.
Hey, buddy, could you help me get this apple off my beak?
Yes, yes,
You can't speak. You can't say that.
yes. And I start eating it.
I was sort of whacking the apple against her, trying to get it off.
Nice.
Yep.
I'll attempt
Alright.
the game.
Very well. Dexterity skill check, please. Oh, you seem to be very good at bobbing that neck. And you pop out a silver apple. And the hag's like, oh, almost the grand prize, but you still get something for that. Would you like to exchange it for the prize?
What is the prize?
Well, you have to wait and see, but I promise. Right. You trade it and you get a potion of greater healing.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yes, well done. Anybody else?
I don't mind giving it a try. Maybe I can have a softer beard after I get it wet.
If anybody wants to go, if
All right.
anybody wants to go on the stream, you can vote if Kettler's gonna KO this game or not.
Okay, Maywin, just roll 1d20 like you did before.
I love how so far nobody's got faith in me on that vote. Not even myself.
When I say obviously, I mean to put like the Snape meme, you know, like.
I knew. Obviously.
Obviously.
So I feel like if anybody's gonna get knocked out, it's probably gonna be Blythe because he like sticks his nose in things.
Maywin gets a nat 20, and she daintily pecks her face in there and pulls the golden apple out without even getting her hair wet. And all three of the hags, oh, huzzah, huzzah, you are the
Huzzah!
And they hand you the necklace of the cat's eye.
She said she morphs into a cat. She's like,
Oh, there's a button I have to press for that. Sorry. Hi, thank you so much for this beautiful necklace. Wow, what mighty ears I have now. I guess I'll have ears until I stop wearing the necklace.
Oh, wonderful. Wow, wow. All right, well, party's over here. And then they all three of them immediately just run straight to the bar. Well, that's
It
something that
seems-
the owner would have to figure out.
Oh, well, I would enjoy looking at it. Let me see here. It's a golden necklace, and it's starting to glow the closer I bring it towards my face. So I'm going to put it on and see what it does now.
All right. So this necklace consists of a grape-sized jewel on a golden strap. The jewel resembles a tiger's eye gemstone and will sometimes look around of its own accord and blink. Once you put it on, you can see that your perception is better than you did before.
Ooh. Okay.
Does that include dark vision? Because Blythe can't see in the dark.
It does not.
Can Sprout try to go up to the headless horseman? She says, "Oh, I love your costume.
Oh, what?
One day I'll have my own farm and I can grow my own pumpkins. So I do aspire."
And you see that both of them are wearing masks, even on top of the pumpkin costume, and the masks appear to be made of solid smoke.
Solid smoke. Oh, your masks are so interesting.
Yes, why, thank you.
Did you make them yourselves?
Yes.
Wow. Well, I don't know if you noticed, but I'm not from here. I'm immortal.
Yes, I can tell that. Welcome. What brings you here?
Oh well, I won a contest, and we're just kind of adventurers, so we go wherever the wind takes us.
Ah, yes, I remember those days. And he just like absentmindedly like feels where his head should have been.
Yeah, crazy stuff can happen on adventures.
Does it feel weird not having a head?
Well, I have it right here, and he holds it up.
Do you have out-of-body experiences where it's just you as a head and forget that you're on your horse?
I mean, I never forget, but sometimes I get a little carried away.
Ah, yes, yes. So, what brings you here tonight? Do you attend like every year? Is this a yearly event?
Oh, yes, this is my favorite party of the year. I love getting back together with some old friends.
Oh, you know people here. Maybe the witches you were arguing with earlier?
Oh, yes, the hags have been running the dunking station for many centuries now.
It's been many centuries since I've been here. Have we met before?
Oh, I do not recall, my lady. Perhaps we have missed each other.
Well, how unfortunate.
Certainly. And
Takes
he
fancy
holds
glasses.
his thing at you and winks. His head.
Delightful. Thank you. That's quite an impressive head you have.
Yes, it is. Here, catch, and he throws it at you.
Wow. Okay. I'm gonna put this down, and then I'm gonna go back to the bar and go get another fancy drink.
Enjoy.
Thank
Goodbye.
you.
Whew, okay, so who else do we talk to now that we talked to that guy? Did we learn anything from that? I don't think we did.
Learned anything?
You got a very pretty necklace.
I think we've only got one more person to talk to.
Yes, that fellow over there. I sort of look over to the last fellow we haven't spoken to yet.
There, everybody feels a little bit of a warmth. You see the dude Puck, or the guy that's labeled Puck, do a backflip, land on his own sword, and die.
Warm, like we're covered in blood now, or warm because
Just from the inside.
like we're happy about it.
Yes.
Oh,
And then he comes back to life immediately.
wow!
Oh,
Great show.
That was a great one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
very cool party trick.
Yeah, is that a little bit? And then I start walking up there. Is that a little bit of necromancy? I see.
He says, no, just some wild magic.
Ah,
Hello, my name's Mai.
hi I might. I think I've been feeling a little bit of wild magic surges every now and then. Has that been you?
Maybe. Guess how I got in here?
No.
By playing dead.
I told them that my name is Mai. And they said, what's your last name? And I said, well, and then they said, where are you from? And I said, of course. And they said, you're Mai, of course? And I said, well, yes, but my last name is Balzich.
And then can Mauen use her new perception of sight to have like a momentary vision to see actually the way that he came in because she senses that he's lying?
Yeah, why don't you, so give me roll another 1d20. You are unable to tell whether or not he's telling the truth. He says, you should have seen Andy's face. It was the most hilarious joke he'd heard in weeks and just picked me up and threw me right into the party. He does some backflips on his little hooves.
Oh, so you know Andy. We love him.
But yes, this little satyr is just running around causing mischief. He's been the one that you now know who's been causing all these wild magic surges. And he draws a glyph in the dirt with his hoof. And here comes another.
Ooh.
Here comes another backflip.
Another magic surge.
What beautiful creature or what kind of magic do we have on us now?
So now a unicorn has appeared and is prancing about the party.
Oh my goodness, this is the best thing ever. Did you tell us your name or what to call you by?
Well, obviously my name isn't actually my Balzich, of course, but it's Puck.
Oh, well, nice to meet you.
Yes, have a wonderful day. Where are you guys coming from?
Oh, well, we're from the Sword Coast. I did like the symbol that you drew in the ground before the unicorn appeared. Could I?
Oh yeah, would you like to see it again? And he draws it again, and another magic wild surge occurs.
Yeah, I love that.
Wow. How did you make that symbol again?
He has grown from a medium to a large. He's like, look how big my tail is, and he starts doing cartwheels around.
Oh, he is just the life of the party.
You're a very fun fellow.
Ah! He's having a great time. All of a sudden, you hear someone banging on a pot in the center of the party area, and you see an old man just sort of stand up from the grass. And he says, "Gather round, 'tis story time, childrens."
Oh.
I'll head over.
Am I a child? Are you a child, Tormon?
Can I don't know if it will be helpful or not, but for funsies, while he tells the story, cast Zone of Truth. I'd like to know where people, if anyone but us, are coming over.
Yeah, most of the party is gathered around this old man who's lit a small fire.
And he is the thing that is now big.
No, he's this guy in the center down here. Even Puck shuts up for a minute to come and join the party or listen to the stories.
Okay, well, I'm placing this template hoping to catch, like, definitely the old man and a couple other people.
All right. He says, come by the fire and tell a tale on this night of Sowain. Be it a tale to delight or to frighten, speak now.
Hello.
The beautiful woman from the bar that temporarily owned Tormund's name comes over and says that she'd like to go first. She tells a haunting tune.
Can I have the people who are in the circle or step into the circle roll charisma?
You'll find that all of the Fae are immune to this.
Fair enough. Okay. If you want to, you can roll it, but you don't have to.
Well, Blythe needs to roll it.
I mean, he's not talking, so.
Yeah, well, for the next 10 minutes, you cannot tell a lie. I guess as long as you're in the zone. And you fail to save, so. Okay. So the woman comes over, who you now know to be a specific type of creature. And in a beautiful mezzo soprano, she sings a haunting tune, telling the story of a young painter who for months stared at a blank canvas, unable to find any inspiration, until one day a beautiful woman with flaming red hair appeared at his window and offered to be his muse. He accepts at once, of course, and begins to paint a portrait of her. He paints day and night without food or sleep, working himself into a feverish delirium until each and every brushstroke is absolutely perfect. As he finally sets down his brush for the last time, he sits back, bursts with joy, literally, as he suffers a massive heart attack and immediately dies in his chair. The woman then takes his soul and flies away with it, their contract fulfilled. The crowd all stares at the woman after she's finished the story, their mouths agape. The stunned silence is broken only by Vivian's drunken hiccup and a mumbled apology before the old man of the forest clears his throat. Well, then, we are certainly off to an interesting start this year. Who's next? And he looks around at the party and says, one of you mortals, bring us a story of your world.
Blythe will step forward.
Ah, yes, Wolfman. Tell us what you've got.
This tale will be truthful in its whole. It is a story, if you will, of who I am and how I came to be in this form. Some of you may consider it horror, some of you may consider it humor. I leave that to you and your own personal tastes. As a child, I was born in a small village, primarily a farming village located in a fiefdom, controlled by, shall we say, a horde of beasts. Everyone, except for me, was devoured through a hole I'd made in a knot. As everybody I'd known, everybody I had loved, everybody I had seen, my entire world, terrors that I saw in my dreams. A kindly man who had known the Lord offered to take me in, train me, and make me the bane of the very beasts that took everything from me. I accepted, not knowing exactly what that would entail, only knowing that I wanted my revenge. And so I was taken into the Order of the Blood Hunters, a noble sect whose sole purpose is to destroy those who would harm others willingly. During my training, I learned several things: how to master the blood within myself, to increase my own power, to cause others to suffer. And at my ascension into the full brotherhood, we were given a task, and that task is to envision an alternate form for ourselves, to greatly increase our power in combat, to truly make ourselves the monsters we sought to destroy. However, in my haste, I pictured the wrong form. Once human, I am now trapped in this beastly wolf-like form. These are the things I suffer as a result of my own lack of patience, of wisdom, of not virtue necessarily, but my own failings. And I see this every day, his human form once again, and bow.
A mighty round of applause from all of the assembled guests, and the old man gives you a curious look and says, "Well done, mortal. Well done. Any other takers?"
Blythe will put his.
Well,
Wow. Give him inspiration.
he's gonna get something better than that.
Okay.
Any other competitors? No one in the party?
That's a tough act to follow.
Puck jumps up and says, "I've got a limerick. There once was," and then as he begins to lead into what is probably going to be the dirtiest limerick ever uttered in the Feywild, there is some commotion at the gate.
Whoa, did you guys hear that over there?
Maybe we should take a look.
Fly up to see what I can see.
Violaine shrinks away from...
God. Not that much.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right. Violaine shrinks away from a figure standing before her, while Andis seems frozen in place. The figure is impossibly tall and thin, wrapped completely in torn and stained yellow robes that obscure all features. Just looking at it, you feel a sense of absolute wrongness clawing at the back of your mind, and the air around it hums with a strange energy like a coming lightning storm. Excuse me, Violaine swallows as she finds the will to speak. I must ask you to remove your mask before entering. While you cannot see its face, it clearly turns its attention towards her. Mask? It says, with a hiss like escaping steam. I wear no mask. It bends down so it is at eye level with her, and somewhere in the folds of the robe she sees something and recoils. The whites of her eyes visible as she covers her mouth with both hands and crumples to the ground. Andis seems locked in place, his panicked whimpering audible all the way across the hall, as no one dares so much as breathe. It turns its head towards Mab's throne, and the blackness beneath the robe pulses. I am here, it says as it brushes past the two guards. Don't you recognize me, Mab? Or has it been so long that your puny little brain has rotted away and you've forgotten? She rises to her feet and stares at it, trembling. She swallows, tears forming at the corners of her eyes. Hastur.
I'm sorry I didn't recognize you. It's been a long time since I've been here. Remind me, how do I know you?
All the lights in the grove go out at once, and Hastur emits a sickly yellow glow that fills the hall and bores into the back of your eyeballs. Your muscles tense all at once, and the breath catches in your chest. You can only move your eyes and see that every other person in the hall is now frozen as well, unable to do anything but stare at the horrific sight before you. Hastur approaches the throne where Mab stands motionless. A few tendrils of its torn yellow cloak reaching out to wrap around her neck. I won't kill you, it says, not yet. Not until everything you hold dear has turned to ash before your eyes. Then, only then, when it's just you and your pathetic sister left to see what your world has become, that I will finally let you die. In the dead silence of the hall, you hear a chuckle. Hastur stops and turns its head towards the bar, where Atu sets down his drink and smiles. Come now, Hastur. He stands up and begins to stride through the frozen crowd. Paralyze everyone and kill them while they stare helplessly? It's a bit old hat by now, don't you think? Hastur screams and whips his tendrils towards them, but they stop inches from him as if impacting an invisible wall. Atu smiles and walks forward, pushing the tendrils aside like they are made of tissue paper. Let's make this a bit more interesting, he says, holding up one hand. It's not fun when your prey can't fight back. Why don't we even the odds a little? He snaps his fingers, and you feel the force holding you fall away. The Fae near you regain some control of themselves, though they are stiff. Atu turns to you, a wicked grin on his face as he looks at each of the party members, and he takes a seat, casually taking a new drink from a servant's tray. Your move, and do try to make this interesting. and we'll start combat.
As I become unfrozen, I go,
Am I just wrapped in tentacles now? Am I being held captive, unable to move from this?
No, he grabbed Mab. Okay, is everybody in the combat? No. Let's go ahead and roll. Who am I missing? I'll roll for you, Maywen. So
Okay.
Maywen basically has no combat ability, but she's been taken to be a part of the party by Atu, so she is able to move. And she does have one healing potion that she can give out as an action when she needs to.
Okay, if are we able to prep something? Because like he's like speaking to us, right? And he's like make shit interesting. I feel like those who could prepare themselves probably would in that moment, or no, there wasn't enough time.
No, you were all paralyzed until
Okay.
Atu released you. Okay, so you saw the picture of Atu with his tentacles of darkness flowing out from his robe.
Hoster.
Hoster. And he now turns his visage towards the party.
okay, and Atu is working with us, and like we're supposed to make our move now with him, not.
Atu just sat down and got another drink.
Oh,
Seems to be that he is interested in observing this little soiree.
I see.
I'm still as a bird, but I don't have like a character sheet for a bird. Can I cast my spell since I can talk?
No. So if you want to come out of beast form, I can let you do that for free.
I'm just trying to figure out what it's called. Is it a beholder kin?
A what?
Aberration.
Okay, cast your spell.
I was hoping, Sarah, can somebody tell me what Tormund just did?
I immediately, obviously seeing the situation we're in, I summoned an aberration that will fight with us.
Like the aberration from before? The ones that kept multiplying?
No, that was a demon.
Okay.
This is a much more controlled, friendlier version.
Word up. Oh, we can't hear you, Amelia.
Or like, do we?
I kneel down on one knee, and I hold my right hand out in front of me, and you can't hear what I'm saying, but I'm whispering to myself. And as I finish the incantation, a small pulse of a sort of greenish white light leaves my hand, and next to me appears the aberration.
All right, give me a second. I got to get this thing lined up because I don't have one of these in my deck.
No problem. I apologize for dropping on you.
Like
Motherfuck.
When they
What?
like turn the vacuum on backwards, you know, the ghosts come back out instead of being sucked in.
Did you cast that at 4th level?
I did, yes. I think with Warlocks you can only cast it at your highest level, can't you?
I don't know.